Alright, in this video I'm going to be assembling the bottom end of my motor. I'm going to be installing the crank, doing all that stuff. I'll probably stop at after putting in the pistons. Alright, well, the first thing you always want to make sure is that when you're building a motor you want everything to be clean. So when we're going to be putting in these bearings you just want those to be really clean, but do that in a sec. First thing you're going to do is put in the oil squirters. That's 12 foot-pounds. After you do that, I'm going with the ARP main studs. So if you're using these, you just do them hand tight, and they all went in good, except I had trouble on the last one. It actually didn't want to go down all the way, so I had to get it out, clean it out with some thread chasing action. But yeah, I got that cleaned out, so these are all good to go. Alright, so I'm not just going to be putting it together. The guy at the machine shop did say that I should just get the stock bearings, so that's what I got. But I'm actually going to be doing plastic gauge just to make sure, and just so I know my oil clearances on the cranks. And I'm going to do it for the rods as well. But we're going to put in these bearings. So our next step after installing these, if you're doing so, if not, if you're just using normal bolts, then this is the next step. We're going to be cleaning each one of these and putting in a bearing. So I'll be doing close-up here right now. Alright, so I'm going to start on this first journal here. I'm just going to be extra thorough with this. I'm going to actually put some alcohol on a rag and clean these. Actually, I'm going to do them one at a time. So, there we go. Another thing that you want to make sure of when you're doing this is you don't want any oil between here and the back of the bearing, because that could cause you to maybe spin a bearing. So you don't want anything between there, no dirt or no oil. So you see how the alcohol is actually taking off this kind of ring that was there from it being in use last. But once it's pretty clean, because guys, remember, this is going to be the last time you're seeing this, so you want it very clean. Alright, I'm actually going to wipe off this bearing as well, the backside, just because you never know if there's any oils on there from a factory. So we're going to give those a little wipe here. And I actually went with ACL bearings for this, standard size. Okay, so give it one final wipe here, and we're going to put this in here. So we're going to put, there's a little slot here, we're going to put that there, and then we're going to kind of push on this side of the bearing so it doesn't scratch against that sharp part. There we go. And you want to make sure that this thing is flush on both sides. And that looks pretty good. A little scary, but that's the little notch I was talking about right here. That's in the block, and all your mains, the bottom ones will have these grooves, and it'll have the oil holes. Alright, so I'm going to put all the bearings in on here, and then we'll get into putting in the crank. Alright, I got all the bearings in there, and now we're going to put in the crank. We're going to make sure this is all the lobes are clean as well. Crank install. Alright, now when you're putting this in here, You want to be very careful not to nick any of the lobes. Alright, so we got our cap bearings here, and these are different than the ones that go on the block. These are smooth on both sides, so you want to make sure that you're using the right bearings here. Another way you can tell is they have two markings on each side, a little lip here and an indent there. So I'm going to use some more of this alcohol and clean the inside here. You don't want any oil here as well. This needs to be very clean. This is the only time we're putting these in right now, so that needs to be really clean. So this cap is ready. And we're just gonna get a bearing ready. YouTube, please don't copyright me for playing music in the background. Thank you very much. So we got this bearing cleaned out here. Alright. Now we're gonna do the same thing as the block. Place it in the groove. Make sure it's, I push down on it like this, down the middle, and then make sure it's even on both sides. And there we go. That's a bearing in the cap. Now I'm gonna do that to all those. Alright guys, there's a reference picture of the tightening sequence. That is not for loosening, just tightening, so I'm gonna be doing that now. Alright guys, I ended up doing the green plasti gauge. Everything's good now. Now I'm gonna do the final assembly of the crank in here. So we have everything clean, mainly just these main lobes. For installing the crank, I'm going to use this comp engine assembly lube. So what we're going to do is you're going to put that on all these lobes for now. So just put that all over the main lobes. Alright guys, I got assembly lube on all the lobes, and I have it on all these inside here on the top of the bearings. And let me show you this thrust bearing here. So that fourth main there has like two bearings on the side. The indents go out, and then I just put a little bit of lube on there as well. So now I'm gonna put the crank in.
Offers valid through June 18th at participating stores only.
You want to be really careful not to hit any of the lobes. Whew. Yeah. Alright, I think it's in now. Now one more thing, we're going to check the clearance on the end shaft play, so it goes forward and back. We're going to check the clearance here. Alright guys, what we're checking is this thrust bearing here. Let's see here. So you see that little thing there and the other one on this side, those are the thrust bearings. That controls this end play movement, which is left to right. It's kind of hard to show on the camera, but that just needs to be between 6 thousandths and 9 thousandths. So I'm gonna check that and then get these caps on. Alright, everything's finally together. All I gotta do is tighten all the caps and the crank will be fully installed. My end play with the thrust bearings, it was 6 thousandths. So it was in spec. So we're gonna show this thing spinning here in a second. Alright, so now that it's done, it should be able to spin, you know, pretty freely. I lost my footage on torquing the mains, but basically you torque them in the sequence I showed earlier. You go in stages like 25 foot-pounds, 45 and 65 if you're doing the main studs, but if you're doing just normal bolts, you have to see what that is. But just do it in sequence. Make sure you use the ARP lube for the bolts, for the studs on there. So that's pretty much it for this video. Next video is gonna be putting in the pistons and rods, assembling all that stuff. So hope you liked the video. Please subscribe if you're into this, and thanks for watching.